Previously on Haunted.
The suspect's name is Simon Dean. He has at least 3 priors for assault, 1 against a minor.
Storm's coming, Frank.
There's something going on with you, Frank. You haven't been right since the Mason case. And I know dying and coming back to life has got to bring heavy changes, but all these hunches you get.
That special talent you brought back from the other side, it makes you glow in the dark, my friend. Lots of people claim to see ghosts, but very few can claim to be seen by ghosts, Frank.
Oh, God.
It's okay. Don't try to move. Don't try to move.
911 emergency.
Yeah, I've got a woman here. She's hurt. I need an ambulance right away.
All right, sir, just calm down and tell me where you are.
I don't know.
2 years ago, my son was taken from me. Since then, I've lost everything. My job, my marriage, even my life. But I came back, and the dead came with me.
Gotcha.
So, Frank, tell me about the woman. I've never seen her before. You mean before you attacked her?
Before I found her.
Right. And you can't tell me what you were doing in her apartment because you don't remember? Fact is, you don't remember much of anything, do you? You know, me and my partner, we have a word for stories like this. What's the word I'm thinking of, Faraday?
Convenient.
That's right. Convenient. But this little memory lapse of yours doesn't exactly make for an airtight alibi.
Sorry, it's the only one that I've got.
Frank, I know about your son. How you lost him, your marriage, your job on the force. I know that kind of pain can get you all twisted up inside, make you do things you don't really want to do. But it's okay, just tell me what happened.
I told you already. I don't remember.
Well, what if I was to tell you that the woman you found worked in law enforcement? She's a cop, Frank. And there are a lot of other cops who'd love to get their hands on the scum that did that to her.
What possible motive could I have?
Now, right there, that's an interesting question.
You've been to my apartment.
Yeah. Thought maybe a familiar item might help jar the memory.
They help me sleep.
Or maybe they help you forget. Come on. You were a cop once upon a time. Tell me, how do you think this sounds? Want to help him out?
Conspicuous.
Right again, partner. Conspicuous. Which really is just a fancy way of saying you were so full of...
This interview is over.
I agreed to let you observe because he's your ex-husband, but I'm not done here.
Yes, you are. Because whether you like it or not, Frank has rights. So unless you're willing to officially charge
Since when
him,
did you
this
become
is
a
over.
defense attorney?
When you turn this into a witch hunt.
Well, for your information, Miss Assistant DA, he waived his right to counsel. So you need to back off before...
If you want for assault, you just finish that sentence. Look, am I under arrest?
No. Oh, you're free to go. Just don't go far.
Can you believe that guy? What a jerk.
Just doing his job, Jess. If the shoe were on the other foot, I'd be kicking just as hard, maybe harder.
Yeah, well, if that ever happens, give him a good one for me, okay?
You know that I would never.
I know.
Thanks for coming to my rescue in there.
You won't thank me when you hear what I have to say.
Why? What's going on?
Sykes' internal affairs. They're building some sort of case against you.
I don't understand. Did the victim finger me as her attacker?
No, she couldn't. She's in a coma. The doctors think she may not make it. You know how this works. If she dies, we go from assault to murder. You're gonna need a lawyer.
What's her name?
Damn it, Frank, you're not listening to
If
me.
I'm gonna be accused of murdering someone, I'd like to know what her name is.
Adams. Her name is Angela Adams. But you've got to stay away from her for all of this for your own
Jess,
good.
I gotta go. Hey, Gus. You know, I brought dinner. The least you can do is clean up around here a little bit. So what's it gonna be? Kibbles or bits? That's right, Taylor. Last four digits are 2958, and I need to know if anything was charged to my credit card over the last week. Can I get an address for that, please? Don't tell me. The articles, right?
Jeez, I thought you was my boss.
No. But, is he around? Because apparently I'm renting an office from him.
That's funny. I didn't think you did funny. You okay? You acting kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired, that's all.
Yeah, that night shift will do it to you. It's been about a week now.
Speaking of which, you don't have to remember what time I left here last night, do you?
Sorry.
Well, let's get back to work then.
Whatever. Excuse me. Office is that way?
I'm chasing my own tail.
Hey, I was saving that. Damn, Frank. You seen a mirror lately? You look worn out.
I feel worse than I look.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Still having trouble sleeping?
Apparently. Tell me what you know about Angela Adams.
Nothing much to tell. She's a records clerk over at the 11th. Shy type. Keeps to herself mostly.
I spoke to her landlord at her apartment. He says she just rented the place a week ago. Her real address is in Brentwood. There's only two reasons you move from uptown to downtown. Either you're broke,
or you're hiding from somebody. And what do you want from me?
I need you to get internal affairs off my back while I do a little digging.
Look, I'll do what I can, but we're talking IA here.
Just get me 48 hours, Marcus, okay? 48 hours.
Why were you running surveillance on Angela Adams?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Look, Marcus, I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you right now.
You know, this trust thing, it works both ways.
So yesterday morning, I wake up. I'm in a strange apartment. Don't know where I am, where I've been. And there's a woman.
Oh, that's my boy. Back in the land of the living, getting your freak on.
She was beaten, Dante. Nearly to death. For some reason, Internal Affairs is involved, and they think I did it.
You set him straight, right?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. I think they may be right. Today I dozed off just for a few minutes, and when I woke up, I'd drawn at least a dozen of these.
Weird.
It's called automatic writing. What little research there is on the subject claims that spirits attempt to communicate through the written word. Comes in all kinds of forms. Foreign languages, unfamiliar images, and even symbols like this spiral pattern.
Are we talking possession?
That's what I'm afraid of. The woman that was beaten, Angela Adams, I found pictures of her plastered all over this downtown office space, along with a bunch of those spiral patterns.
That's heavy, man.
I could have hurt that woman. Maybe even tried to kill her, and I wouldn't even know it.
No. You see, people don't go against their nature, Frank. And that kind of violence is definitely not your nature. It's just not in you.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank, is that you?
You looking for me?
Hey, man, don't sneak up on a brother like that.
Why are you following me? I asked you a question.
Hey, man, what the hell?
I'll ask again. Why are you following me?
Hey, Frank, just calm down and tell me what's going on.
Wrong answer. And for the record, my name's not Frank.
What the hell happened to you?
Oh. Okay. I'm assuming I deserve that. You want to tell me why?
From last night.
I wonder why I'm so damn tired. You took these?
What do you think?
Well, the composition's a little weak, but all in all, I'd say not too bad.
I swear, Frank, if you don't give me a straight answer instead of your lip, we're gonna finish this discussion with my foot up.
Easy, big guy. I can explain everything.
Yeah? Well, this better be good.
I probably should have told you about this a ways back, but it's never seemed like the right time. These last few cases have been pretty rough, and you know I haven't been sleeping a whole lot lately, right? Well, there's a reason for that. I've been working undercover. The FBI has assembled a special task force to deal with missing persons, and I volunteered to go deep cover. I was meeting a contact last night, and I couldn't risk them making you as a cop. I'm sorry, man. I had no choice. You were about to blow my cover. And if there had been any other way,
Wow. Then I guess that just leaves me with one question.
What's that?
How stupid do you think I am? Please, Frank. FBI task force, blow your cover. Is that the best you could come up with? Oh, you were a good cop. A good partner. And this private eye thing, you're good at that too. But this, it needs work. Now, if you need to play me for now, fine. I can deal. But ask yourself this. How far is too far? Now, don't make me choose between you and the job, Frank.
Not again. That's not cool, my man. Not cool at all.
I need some answers.
Can't stop people from dealing in my club. That's your job, not mine. Besides, I already told you, I don't know no Martinez.
What are you talking about?
Hello, Pete. This is Repeat Martinez, remember? I told you, he don't come in here. So there's no reason for you to go busting up my place again.
Okay, here's the deal. Why don't you just tell me exactly what happened last night? It'll save me some time and you some money.
You came in here looking for some low-rent smack dealer named Martinez. I told you my crowd is strictly X, maybe a little nose candy, but that wasn't what you wanted to hear.
Does Martinez have a first name?
How many times I gotta tell you, Malone? I don't know no Martinez.
What'd you just say?
What?
You called me Malone.
So, that's your name, right? Detective Malone.
Who told you that?
Are you high or something?
Just answer the question. Who told you that my name is Malone?
You did.
Surprise, business of pleasure. That's what I thought. What am I looking at?
Thomas Malone. He worked for Internal Affairs. Found his body in a crack house last week, 2 rounds to the back of the head, execution style. Now, the cops think it was a drug-related shooting.
But I take it you've got a different theory.
What was an Internal Affairs investigator doing in a crack house? Alone.
IA's uncovered corruption in the police department. Confiscated drugs being sold back to the dealers. Maybe that's what Malone was working on.
That would explain Angela Adams. As a records clerk, she'd have access to the evidence inventory.
You think she was involved?
I don't know. We got 1 cop in the ground and 1 in a coma, both potentially linked to a corruption scandal in the LAPD.
Any suspects?
Besides myself? No, but I'm working on it.
You better work fast. Because Sykes has been snooping around my office, asking all kinds of questions about you. Like, what were you like when we were married? Did you have a bad temper? Things like that. They think you're their guy, Frank.
Listen, do me a favor. See what you can find on a 2-bit drug dealer named Martinez.
You got a first name?
If I did, I would need the favor.
I'm not going to discuss this investigation, especially with our #1 suspect.
Just trying to find a connection between Malone and Angela Adams.
Oh, so what? You want me to help you dig dirt on Malone just so you can save your own ass? Not likely. Malone is more than just a member of this department. Let me tell you something. He was my friend.
Then help me find his killer.
Well, maybe I already have.
So now I did both Malone and the Adams woman.
Well, you said yourself you thought they were both connected.
Listen to me for a minute. Maybe Angela was cooking the books. Or maybe she just stumbled across something that she shouldn't have. Either way, Malone could have found it. And when he got too close...
Oh, come on, Frank. You don't think I can see through your little song and dance? You're fishing, trying to divert attention away from the fact that you don't have an alibi for the Adams assault.
My alibi is in a coma.
Oh, really? So's my star witness. Which means one of us is going to be very unhappy if she wakes up. Stay out of my sight before I have you charged with obstruction.
Hello? Are you a cop or do I need to call one?
I'm a detective, ma'am.
Well, don't bother. I wouldn't know if it was real anyway. Oh, you were here the morning she was taken away. I saw you talking to the police.
Do you know her?
Not really. She'd only been here a few days. Quiet girl, kept to herself a lot.
Well, guess I should be going.
Oh, well, she did have a visitor, though. A man. He came looking for her here before you did, but she wasn't home.
This man, you don't happen to remember what his name was? Was it Malone? Thomas Malone.
Malone. I don't know. Maybe.
Is that him?
I think so. Yes, that is definitely him. I never forget a smile.
Thank you.
What did I do?
You just solved a murder.
Sykes, you sure?
Internal Affairs is looking for someone in the department, right? What if that someone was right under their noses?
But he's the lead detective, Frank. It's his case.
What better way to hide from the hunter than to become one? Grab that, will you?
Hello? Oh, hey. Yeah, he's sitting right over here. You want me? Okay. Yeah. I'll tell him.
What's wrong?
I was Jessica. She told me to tell you she found that drug dealer you were looking for. He's dead.
2 shots to the back of the head?
They found a print at the crime scene. They made a match and they issued warrants.
Should I even ask?
It's yours, Frank. They're already on their way. I'll stall them for as long as I can.
Okay. What about you?
I'll tell them when I got here, you were already gone.
Marcus.
Go, Frank. Do what you gotta do. But sooner or later, you're gonna have to stop running. And we're gonna have to sit down and we're gonna have to talk about everything. No more lies.
Okay. Jess.
Oh, God. Frank, don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Sorry, it was the only way.
You couldn't call me to meet you somewhere?
Okay, there was another way.
Do you know that you were in serious trouble? You couldn't hire a lawyer and stay away from this?
Jess.
God, sometimes you're so stubborn. It drives me crazy.
Angela Adams is in danger. I need to know what hospital she's staying in.
Why? What's going on?
The mole that IA is looking for is in their own department. It's Sykes.
Oh, God.
What? What is it?
Angela came out of her coma this morning. Internal Affairs sent someone over to question her.
Which hospital, Jess?
County General, room 203.
I need to borrow your car.
I guess I'll be taking a cab.
happens to cops who go to prison. You never should have found out about my little secret.
I won't tell anyone about the inventory, I swear.
I'd like to believe that, Angela. Really. But you went to the cops once.
Malone. Killed him, didn't you?
Malone was a good cop. Too good. If he found you, how long do you think it would take for him to find me?
Not long, Dick. You know I'm good with this thing, so don't try anything stupid.
Don't come any closer, or I swear.
Or what? You'll kill her? I don't doubt it.
I said stay back!
When she's dead, what then? I'll still put a bullet between your eyes. Face it, Dick, there's no way out of this. No quick fix. No angles to play.
That's it. Do it right here, I mean it.
Your problem is you think she's leverage. She's not. This is just you and me, Dick.
Why do you keep calling me that? You don't know me.
Yes, I do. What's wrong? You don't recognize your old pal? It's okay, Miss Adams. You can step away now.
Are you gonna kill me now?
Don't worry, Dick. It's not as bad as you think. Get up. Get up! Sober, Sykes.
I don't even know what to say. You saved my life twice.
I had some help. You take care now.
Lucky girl. You're looking chipper.
Yeah, I guess I'm just feeling like my old self again.
Well, you want to fill in the blanks?
Sykes had her convinced she was assisting an internal affairs investigation. By the time she knew any better, it was already too late.
That's why she contacted Malone.
I guess she figured since he was internal affairs that he could take care of it quickly and quietly.
Only Sykes got to him first.
Hey, Jess.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the loan. Still in one piece.
Which is more than I can say for you. Well, you'll be happy to know you're off the hook with Internal Affairs. I guess they finally figured out that you're not a cold-blooded killer.
What about Angela?
We're dropping all charges against her in return for a testimony against Sykes. So, it's over. You caught the bad guy.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Come on, Frank, let me take you home. You look exhausted.